Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Parlay Revival. Last week you watched us dive with thresher sharks in Malapascua, which was a crazy unique experience, so flick back one episode if you missed that one. This week we are exploring more of the Philippines as we head towards the Palawan Islands and find an unbelievable underground cave.
Wow, guys, how cool.
This is the most amazing place I've ever seen in my life.
Same.
Like ever.
We also try our hands at some e-foils and attempt to do a roast, hanging all our food above a fire on the beach.
This is maybe the coolest hookup we've had on the beach, if it works out.
If it works out.
But let's start the week off with a friendly debate between Jamie and my friend Alicia, who was the chef on a season of Below Deck that we filmed on Bravo TV.
Trying to teach her how to cook here.
I'd love to say I missed him. But no, he's really getting on my nerves.
It's bringing you back to Catalina Islands.
Yeah, it's really taking me back. You forget about it all, 6 months has passed. Boom, straight back in it, hassling me every 5 minutes.
Well, I didn't say I was going to make pasta, did I?
No, but I don't see you doing anything else.
Well, I said I was going to get
Sunbaking.
I said I was going to get them here. And we're here.
A chef versus cat. Who wins this?
I'll be the next Below Deck chef.
Oh, please. All he knows how to cook is frozen chicken.
I'm stepped in here just to get it done or everyone's going to be hungry.
Oh my god. Look at this. This is living.
Wow, super yacht chef cooks boiled eggs on boat.
50. They're all for Jamie.
And they're all rotten.
And they're all rotten.
I can definitely see both sides of this dilemma. On one hand, Alicia is used to cooking 5-star meals on super yachts and doesn't want to drop the quality just because we're on a sailboat. But on the other hand, Jamie has a super efficient system of throwing everything into the pressure cooker and producing delicious meals while conserving power and provisions, and even though they may not look as pretty, they taste bloody good. We will have to find out who's going to back down on this one over the next few weeks. Anyway, we've arrived at another picturesque group of islands called Islas de Gigantes, and we are starting to see the real beauty of the Philippines right in front of us. But we are on a tight schedule to reach the Palawan Islands, where we are hosting another Patreon meetup. So the next day we picked up anchor and carried on west into the sunset.
I don't know, the last time I saw a sunset like this over the water. It's so beautiful.
Doesn't get much prettier than that. What a sunset.
Unreal. It's guiding us to Coron. Go on, Dave. You started it. You gotta finish it.
That's why I started softly.
Oh, pirates, yes, they're robbing. Sold I to the merchant ships. My hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly.
Last night was pretty wild. We had like massive lightning storm from 2 to I think about 6 a.m. and this like on the radar this big red and orange storm just circling around us, just kept going around us. We knew that we were going to get a lot of rainy, stormy weather in Asia, and yeah, last night was showing.
Alright guys, it's about 7:30 in the morning and we are just pulling into Coron. How was your first night shift?
It was going great until we saw that the storm was kind of slowly following us.
I think Colin described it as the largest squall he saw on his radar before, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Came up because we had lost wind, but when I got up here I realised why we'd lost wind, because there was a massive squall just off our port side and was slowly encroaching on us, but then one formed behind us and was coming up our rear, and then it was just squall after squall after squall.
Oh, it was interesting. 4 seasons in one day or one night.
Yeah.
But we're meeting friends who have actually bought a Lagoon 450 after watching our crazy hurricane damage repair episodes, thought that they wanted to get amongst it.
So we had all had a pretty sleepless night, but all of that was forgotten as we saw how insanely beautiful Coron was. Our buddy boat had told us about an anchorage where we could tie stern to the cliffs, which was pretty exciting. But that's not all I was excited about this morning.
By the way, the enclosure paid for itself last night. We were in squalls all night, and we zipped up those the windows behind us, and then put the surrounds down, and we stayed bone dry. Before, we would have been literally soaked. We would have been in our wet weather gear, shivering, cold, miserable, and last night we were just struggling to stay awake. That's how comfortable we were. So, absolute game changer, and tonight proved it. So stoked with it.
Just watch out it doesn't go in the froth.
This is up there with one of the coolest places we've ever put Parlay. This is unreal. It's tied stern to these limestone rocks. Wow.
This is beautiful. Never seen anything like this. It looks fake.
It's a pretty sweet spot. Pretty tired. I reckon we need to have a couple of hours nap before we start exploring.
I legitimately cannot believe where we are right now. This is very reminiscent of Dusky Sounds, Fjordlands in New Zealand. Absolutely stunning.
How's the gap?
Oh, still a little bit sore. Right in the joint there. Blame my old man for it.
And you've never tasted coffee before?
Never. Kailua, as close as I've been to coffee. Always been tea drinker.
So you literally have no idea what this stuff tastes like?
I smelt it going past the coffee shop.
Does it smell good?
It smelled alright, but just never been hit one yet.
You've been alive for 35 years and you've never tried...
35 and a half. Almost 36.
But do you want to try one?
Yep.
You do?
Yep.
This is a special moment.
Is it a weak one?
We're putting milk in it for him.
You'll like it with milk.
It's just like a tea.
with
I feel quite, special making his first ever coffee.
It just makes me look bigger, right? Small cup and big fella. How many sugars in there?
0.
Those-
Yeah.
No way.
Here we go. I can't believe this.
It's gonna be wired.
It's alright.
It's an acquired taste, isn't it? Maybe that coffee will sort you out.
Coffee or Kailua or a few beers.
Hey.
It's not gonna wreck my trip. So, yeah. Put up with the pain.
He's a tough Kiwi farmer. They don't make him much tougher than that.
Later that day, the crew were getting ready to find an underground cave that not too many tourists know about yet.
I'm excited!
Ready to be a tourist?
I'm already a tourist. Look at me. Look at my room. I'm ready to see some caves.
You look like a tourist on a budget.
Yeah, I am. Funny that.
It's tucked away in the mountains and is very dangerous getting down there, as they soon found out.
Put your hard hat on. All right, we're at the caves.
We're at the caves.
Apparently it's a massive cave, all lit up by these lights. Oh boy, lots of steps. Is anyone claustrophobic? Is that the entrance?
Yep.
This is so sketchy. Oh my god. Backwards?
What? No shoes and we gotta walk backwards? Oh my god. Oh my god!
Holy.
Whoa.
No one prepared us for this. I'm not prepared.
Whoa. I'm glad we've got these hard hats on. I just hit my head like 3 times.
My Might knock some sense into you.
No, probably not.
Oh, wow, Mark, this one's a bit skinnier. I can't even fit through here.
Oh my gosh.
You might need to go half sideways.
Whoa.
Is this the right place? Holy shit.
This is crazy.
Okay, it's pretty darn cool though.
Is it? Hey guys, it's worth it.
Like, who discovered this place? How deep did they have to climb?
Thank you.
How scary must it have been? Like, that hole is so tiny.
This is insane.
Right? This is like coal miner stuff.
This is legit coal miner.
Got the black lung pop.
Please don't collapse on us.
Oh my god, can you not say that?
Sorry.
Some things you just don't say in a cave.
Oh my god, this is
Is this real? This is so romantic. Wow.
wow.
That is so cool.
Guys,
Oh my gosh.
how
That's
cool.
amazing.
This is the most amazing place I've ever seen in my life.
Same.
Like ever. This is the biggest cave I've ever been in. So we're pretty far underground right now.
Yeah, how far are we?
Like at least 3 stories, I would say. It's hot down here, like it's really hot.
And stinky.
And stinky.
This is amazing! Boys, you missed out.
Oh my god, best
Sorry.
thing in the world. We're drowning each other.
And beneath the surface was just as impressive as above it.
Wow. It's amazing.
The water was slightly brackish, so a mixture of fresh and salt water, which was quite a lot cooler than the ocean outside, so it was a refreshing change of temperature for the girls.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
That was one of the cooler places I've ever been. Very impressed.
After the caves, our buddy boat arrived and rafted up to us in front of the cliffs. Together, we all went exploring the freshwater lake, which turned out to be absolutely stunning as well. Wow. You hear about places like this, or may have even seen videos of it before, but it's not until you see it in the flesh do you get the true sense of how unique and beautiful these kinds of places are. We had come at 6 a.m. in the morning to avoid the crowds, which is the beauty of having your own boat, because our friends had told us that sometimes there are hundreds of people in here trying to get the perfect Instagram shot, so we were stoked to have this place all to ourselves. But as I said, this was the express tour, so we picked up the anchor and headed to the next spot halfway between Coron and El Nido, called Linapakan Island.
At 7 a.m., walking around with pastry.
I was hoping for a sleep in. We're cheating today. We were gonna make pastry by hand. And then someone whipped out this.
What's the big ordeal?
We're doing a fire feast. We're really excited about it. We've got all of these local produce. We're gonna make apple pie. We're gonna throw it all in the fire. Everything's gonna be cooked over the flame. And yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, why not try here?
So what's up first? Apple pie.
Yeah, this looks really yummy actually. It's like whole wheat, looks really like rustic, which is totally the plan.
Look at this guy. Look in the fridge.
Linda wants some apple pie already.
And Alicia's still determined to cook this thing over the fire. So you're as stubborn as I am, and I'm so excited to see how this is gonna unfold.
So as soon as we got away from the high cliffs, we found a bit of wind, and both Lagoon 450s put their Jennikers up, and off we went.
Stop eating the apples.
Get out of it.
What's the word of the day?
Apple pie, sweet apple pie. This is our dessert for the night. We're gonna chuck it on the fire with the lid and cook it.
Cross our fingers.
Cross our fingers.
I was driving down the coastline. I had no thought of destination. I was just hoping it would make me feel fine. I guess it was some kind of contemplation.
Power tools, vegetables, and wires. What could possibly go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
We have like 7 coins at no eyes.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
This is how it's done, boys. I'm thinking of starting a new business. I think it's called, food necklaces.
edible
Edible jewelry, ready? And then we've got our earrings.
We want normal barbecue. That's all we ask for. Meat. That's what a barbecue's about. Meat.
Well, ask and you shall receive. But seriously, the amount of prep that was going into the barbecue was pretty impressive, and in such a beautiful bay as well. We're just trying to find a spot for the fire. There's already some firewood sitting right there. So we're going to build a little frame with the boys. But this wasn't going to be no ordinary barbecue. This was a hanging roast, so we had to make a frame strong enough to carry all the food and burn a crazy amount of wood to get enough coals to cook all the food for a few hours. So while the wood was burning down, we took the opportunity to try our friend's e-foils called Wadoos, which our buddy boat is actually the distributor for here in the Philippines. If you want to get your hands on one, you can visit his website at efoilrepublic.com. He didn't pay me to say this, but they are pretty darn fun, I must admit. So with the coals now ready, it was time to start hanging the chooks.
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah?
That's amazing.
Oh, just there, like that?
Yep. Oh yeah. Watch out.
So the fun began as we started wiring and hanging dozens of vegetables and meat from our makeshift frame, as well as grilling stuff down below. It was pretty experimental, and it was hard to tell how long things were going to take to cook at different heights and temperatures. We guessed that the chickens would take around 3 hours to cook, so planned everything around that.
So the last year in Byron, I swear everyone is doing these open fire feasts, and it's so inspiring. They're just hanging meat and vegetables and slow cooking it, and I've just been wanting to do it for so long, so we took the opportunity to get all the local produce here and give it a go. I don't know, Marcos, have you seen this? Only real men cook on fires.
This is maybe the coolest cook-up we've had on the beach, if it works out.
If it works out. Really good.
Is it really good?
Mm-hmm. None for the boys though, because they don't eat carbs.
Mouthful of pork, so good. You gotta love that smoky barbecue flavour. Now we're gonna try flip these chickens. Ooh, look at that.
Golden, some might say. When you do an open fire feast, it's really handy having some men around.
That didn't sound like a man.
The fish went on last, and before long it was time to start removing things off the fire. We definitely weren't sure how things were going to turn out until we cut them open.
Harvesting time.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be a charcoal.
That's the whole point of a fire. A bit of charcoal is good for you. This is Jamie's dinner.
Should have been 18 chickens.
Look at this. Yeah, wow.
And to our delight, everything was cooked all the way through, so we were able to call this effort a massive success.
We did it. We cooked all the food on the fire with a lot of help, but we did it. Yeah, unbelievable to be able to hang everything and just watch it slowly cook. And the chicken's so juicy, the fish is looking amazing. We got caramelized pineapple. It's just all come together really nicely. So yeah, I'm so stoked. This is the first fire feast that I've done. So dig in, guys. Thanks for your help.
This is all I'm good for. I'm like a lampshade.
You look like the Pixar
Lighting.
Eat while I talk, guys.
When sharing an anchorage with friends, there's not many things better than breaking bread together on the beach. And this was a 10-hour ordeal from when Alicia started prepping the food that morning.
Well, we've never cooked a pie on the fire before.
Ah, it looks good. Brian, you want?
Tastes delicious. What did I say? It's not about the presentation, it's about the flavour.
Where's the whipped cream?
I'm happy for Alicia to have pulled off her first hanging roast, but with the amount of work involved, I'm not sure it's something that she'll be doing again in a hurry. Anyway, as per the schedule, we left the next morning and headed for El Nido to meet our Patreon Trevor.
We're on our way to El Nido. We just found ourselves in the middle of a massive pearl farm. As far as the eye can see that way, they're in these rows. But I just went really close because there's a bit of current pulling the first one or two under the water. This isn't fun.
Done it at night. At least we wouldn't have seen them doing it once.
This place looks incredible. Thought Coron was nice. This is just massive limestone cliffs. But yeah, this is El Nido. Did I say that? Okay, the main reason we're here is one of our patrons emailed me and said that he was gutted that he couldn't make the dates of our Patreon meetup, which is in 3 days, down in Port Barton here. And he shared his story with me, which was really touching, and he got diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, and it spread throughout his bones. And from our conversations back and forth, it seems like he's now just wanting to live his life to the absolute fullest. So I said, well, we can probably try and meet you somewhere like El Nido. And he was stoked, and he booked his flights with his wife Arlene, and they're here now. And we're gonna hang out with him. We're gonna take him sailing tomorrow, and I'm excited to meet him. And at the same time, I told a couple of the other patrons, and they've made it up here as well. So one of them is the chosen one who sailed across the Pacific with us. We gave one of our patrons an opportunity to do that crossing with us, and we asked people to send in a video application for it, basically. So we chose him to sail with us, and he got the name The Chosen One. We did the big Pacific crossing. We crossed the equator together. It was amazing, and he just became a really good friend. So now he just comes on an annual trip, basically, and he comes with an open-ended ticket. So I'm really excited. This is just one of the ways we can give back a little bit to our patrons, because as you know, we can't do this without them. So tomorrow, our first sort of Patreon day is to do a bit of sailing around this incredible looking place, El Nido. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had a good time exploring the Philippines with us, and be sure to subscribe and join us at the same time next Sunday. Cheers, guys.
I thought that was for sure gonna be straight belly flop.
Did that hurt?
I'm good.
Yes!